Malewail TV.
Brought to you by Malewail.com. I'm Dave.
And I'm Dirty. And this is the egotistical cries of the male. We'd like to just jump right in head first. Let's say hello to you guys all out there. Let you know that we're out of Calgary. That's Alberta, Canada, for you people who don't know where we're at. And welcome. Dave here has been running the Malewail.com for a while and we've got a few questions from our readers that we'd like to respond to you on our first episode of Malewail.
So our first question, it's Dear Malewail, my live-in girlfriend of 2 years has just admitted to me that she has cheated. I feel betrayed. I don't know if I should give her a second chance or kick her to the curb. I heard stories that relationships can still work out, but some things are still bugging me. One, it took her over 7 months to tell me. Two, she still is in contact with this guy. I don't think it would be right of me to just kick her to the curb and when she has nowhere to go. What should I do?
Well, I can see why you feel a bit betrayed. No one would want to be in that situation, number one. There are a couple of things that you should think about first. She did tell you the truth, but why? Was she genuinely sorry? Or were there already suspicions and, something going to confront her? She did keep it from you for over 7 months. So on her part, that was kind of stupid. The fact that is she's still seeing this guy, that's a problem. If you still want to work through things, then you need to tell her it's inappropriate for her to be seeing this guy. If she agrees and tells you will stop at all contact with this guy, then that's the right decision. If she tells you that she's not going to stop and see this guy, I think you need to tell her it's over. That's simple.
Not only does this disrespect you, it allows the opportunity to cheat again. One important thing to consider is she cheated, but why? Chances are it's not because she's a nympho. You need to get everything out on the table. Both of you need to be honest with each other and yourselves. Make sure you're not just keeping her around because it's easy or because you don't want her to be homeless.
Now, just to touch base on that a little bit, it's exactly it. Just communication. There's something going on there, and I don't know. Just you need to be a man. Make sure you talk about things, and move on. Get into a new relationship where you can have some genuine trust and good feelings again. It's not always. You do have to work hard at love, but there's a certain limit where maybe it's just never going to work. But all the best to you. Good luck to you. And
write us and tell us how it's going.
You betcha. And on to our next question.
So,
okay, go ahead.
Sorry.
No worries.
My best friend is now dating my ex-girlfriend. How should I deal with it? Sincerely, Friendless.
So, Friendless, we've talked about this, and we both think your best friend broke the bro code. Myself, I definitely think that maybe there's something going on between her and him behind your back the whole time you guys were dating.
And I just want to know, did he ask permission? Did he ask you first, can he date your ex-girlfriend? You did end it, and maybe he could have permission.
And that's exactly what we would like to say to you, is just, we want to know. We want you to write us back, definitely write us back, let us know, did he actually ask permission or not? Then that's a whole new kind of ballpark, right? You were saying that you were through, you were done, you're emotionally cut the ties, right? And you were lying to yourself and to your friend, and now you're jeopardizing a friendship. Maybe he didn't really truly break that bro code. Nevertheless, love triangles are never the funnest thing. Again, just like we were telling our first question there, Sometimes it's just best to move on to the next relationship, foster some new trust, some new love.
So, yeah, write us and tell us how that one's going also. We'll keep answering your questions the best we can. Also, we'll answer some on the website. Some of them we'll just answer here on video. Next of all, we do some jokes. We'll tell a joke each, and then we'll run a vote on them, and you tell us which one of us had the best joke.
Vote for Dirty.
Vote for Dave.
Well, my joke starts today with this man comes home from work, and his wife's struggling with the vacuum in the hallway there, and he says, "What's wrong, hon?" She goes, "Oh, the vacuum's broke. Do you think you can take a look at it?" He's like, "What do I look like, the Hoover repairman?" Off to the fridge he goes and grabs himself a beer, where he sits down in front of the TV and spends the rest of his evening. The next night he comes home, and the dinner's not prepared on the table. He's like, "What's going on? Why isn't dinner on the table?" She's like, "Well, the stove broke and I couldn't get it fixed. Could you please take a look at it?" "Geez, what do I look like, the Maytag repairman?" And off to the fridge he goes and grabs himself a beer and in front of the TV for the rest of the night. And the next night he comes home and the house smells with the wonderful aroma of dinner, and she's vacuuming away, and he walks up to her and says, "Honey, how'd you get all this stuff fixed? The vacuum in the stove there." She goes, "Well, the nice young lad next door told me that he would fix my stove and my vacuum if I baked him a cake or made love to him." So the old man replies, "What kind of cake did you bake him, dear?" She looks him straight in the eye and says, "What do I look like, Betty Crocker?" And that's my joke for the day. Again, vote for Dirty. Dave, you're up.
So a young blonde woman is upset because she fears her husband is having an affair. So she goes to a gun shop and buys a handgun. The next day she comes home to find her husband in bed with a beautiful redhead. She grabs the gun and holds it to her own head. The husband jumps up of bed and begging and pleading with her, "No, don't shoot yourself." Hysterically, the blonde says, "Shut up. You're next." That's it. Vote for Dave.